Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be talking all about my top favorite beauty products of 2019. I have quite a few because I wanted to make sure that I touched on pretty much every part of the face, but I spent a good amount of time just making sure that these were my top favorites of 2019 because I've had products that I have obviously loved throughout the years, but these I feel like I showed special attention to for 2019. So let me know down below in the comments what your favorite products were for this past year. I keep saying 2019. Oh my God. That just goes to show how this new year is making me feel right now. But what I meant to say is for the year of 2018. So with that being said, if you are interested in seeing what my favorite products were for the past year, then go ahead and just keep watching. Okay, so I have my little bin here. I always have this little bin full of goodies. I'm gonna try to start with the base. With the base of the face and then work my way up or out, or I don't know. You guys get what I'm trying to say, hopefully. You feel me, like telepathic vibes going on here. The first thing I have is the Tarte Poreless Mattifying Primer. So I just got the Tatcha primer that is like pore filling. I think it's called the Silk Canvas or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I love that one. For the past month, I have been using that nonstop. But for 2018, this was my baby. I loved it so much, especially in the summer months because my T-zone area is large in terms of my pores, and this helped a lot to mattify that area and keep my oils at bay, as well as basically to fill in the pores, which is, you know, what it's supposed to do given its name. So this one I definitely recommend. They do sales for this primer all the time if you are into Ulta. I know that this one was on the 21 Days of Beauty Ulta sale, the past one. So just keep your eye out. It is more of like an expensive primer. So if you are interested in something that is going to keep you nice and matte and you have more sensitive skin to where you don't want to put anything cheap into your pores directly, then I would definitely recommend this one, faux show. And I feel like I had another, oh, I had a setting spray. Okay. So this is my love, you guys. I love the Pixi Glow Mist so much. I actually used it today because my skin was feeling a little bit tight and dehydrated because I've been drinking way too much coffee the past couple of days. My husband and I have just been getting up and drinking like 4 or 5 cups of coffee in the morning for no reason at all, just because we're still on vacation. But this one is so good. I highly recommend it if you are dry to normal skin and you're looking for more of that dewy look. It's not going to leave you super greasy unless you already have more like oils that are being produced. So in the summertime, I will still use this, but I won't use it quite as much. It depends on what my oils are doing at that time. But honestly, you guys, I love this so much, especially if you're working with a lot of powder. So different parts of the year, I will actually use a powder foundation because for one, it is like super quick and easy. And so I will use this after I go in with my powder foundation, my blush, my highlight, all of those powdery products. And it just makes it look like skin. It looks so freaking beautiful. I love it so much. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle. I'm definitely going to be going through more of this in this upcoming year, but this has been my baby. And I know that the Tatcha Dewy Luminous Skin Mist thing, I don't know, it's the little purple bottle that is like super big, but this one, it's better. So don't waste your money. All right, so for foundation, I have one foundation that I pretty much used the entire year, and I actually put this in my, what's it called, project pan for 2018, and I don't know how I haven't gone through an entire bottle of this. This is the Healthy Foundation by Physicians formula. It's brightening complex for all skin types. Y'all, go out, buy yourself a jar of this right now. It is so amazing. The packaging is legit. It's a glass bottle. It has a doe foot applicator, which is awesome to help you get that precise coverage. So you can either go light or a bit heavier. The buildup is amazing. Coverage is fantastic. It's just amazing. It's SPF 20, but it doesn't smell like sunscreen. What else can I say about this? It does not break me out at all. There was a time where I was using this probably a month, 2 months straight where I didn't use anything else and didn't break me out. I love this stuff so much, and as soon as I run out, I will be going out and repurchasing it, and this will probably be one of the only foundations that I go and purchase multiple shades of whenever it gets into the summer and I get much, much darker. So love this. Go and treat yourself because it's that good. All right, next up we have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I was thinking about this because I love concealer. It's one of my favorite makeup products because it just really vanishes that under eye situation that I have going on. And I was like, you know what? I have my Tarte Shape Tape. I have my NYX HD concealers, but this one is the only high-end concealer that I have repurchased. And for me to repurchase a high-end product is a big deal because I tend to kind of veer more towards my repurchase for like more drugstore or more affordable products, and then the high-end ones I just like to try a bunch of different things. But this is the first one and I love it. Like, it is just really amazing. It's not quite as high coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape, but it gets the job done. It feels really lightweight. It never feels heavy under my eyes or as my eye primer because I do use it for that as well. It's amazing, and I'm going to end up repurchasing another one of these as soon as I run out. This one is in the shade medium light neutral, and I'm just on that verge to where I'm not too dark and I'm not too light for this. So hopefully it'll last me a little bit longer, but that one is amazing. All right, in terms of powder, I used and abused this palette, you guys. This is the Tarte Park Avenue contour palette. I pretty much for 2018 have hardly touched my Anastasia contour kit. This has pretty much replaced it. So this is what the palette looks like. I love these two shades right here. I actually tend to mix them up instead of using one over the other. I just love them together. They are amazing. This shade right here called Carrot is the most beautiful contour shade if you are looking for more of that gray tone. This one right here, Princess Cut, is about a step up in terms of warmth. And then these two are amazing for bronzing the skin. I haven't really gone into Crown. I have used it as an eyeshadow a couple of times, but it's just much too dark for my skin tone. But Angle is amazing. It's that really beautiful orangey terracotta shade for the summer months, and then it has a huge mirror. Like, the whole upper part is a mirror, and I travel with this. Anytime I have gone out of town, this baby has come with me. So I love that thing to death. And then, oh my gosh, I am gonna do blush next. No, I'm gonna do my bronzer. Okay, so the only bronzer that I died over really is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. When Physicians Formula gets something right, it really, really gets something right as a brand. So this, as well as the foundation, I love to death. They're like really nice, heavy highlights. I forgot like what the actual name of the highlight was because they have a couple of different ones, but it's circular and it has the screw-on cap. That is so amazing. But honestly, y'all, this is my shade pretty much year round. I love to use this just to warm up the skin. If I don't want to do too much work, if I just kind of want to slap on a bronzer shade because my foundation is a little bit too light or whatever, I will use this. I use this for a transition shade for eyeshadow as well. It's amazing. It smells amazing. Go treat yourself. You need this in your life, and it's not that expensive at all, and it lasts a long time. I have 2 of these, and I haven't even come close to touching pan. I'm actually going to be doing a project pan for 2019, but I'm going to use my brain a lot more for this round and make sure that it's products that I feel like I can actually pan instead of picking things that are crazy. All right, moving on to blush. We have Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed. This is my ride or die. It always will be. Hi, BB boy. Do you guys want to see Sammy? Well, I'm going to show it to you anyways, even if you said no. Oh my God. Say, who needs a haircut? I do. Look how cute he is. Oh my gosh. My little boy, he's growing up. He's still tiny though for a Shih Tzu. He weighs like 7 pounds, so say hi. All right, mommy's gonna get back to work. Ugh. He just came in here hanging out with me. But back to this Tarte blush. This is just beautiful. It honestly is like the perfect dusty rose mauve shade. You're never gonna go through one of these. I don't think I've seen anyone here on YouTube go through one of these. There was a period where I was using it for like a month straight whenever I was just doing my makeup every day for work, and I still have like barely made a dent in the imprint of it. You can see that the imprint is still very much there. So I love this shade. It's just gorgeous. It looks amazing on really, really pale skin tones like my sister. She has very fair skin. And then this would look so beautiful if you had that really deep chocolate skin tone right there on the apples of your cheeks. Oh, that would look so beautiful. The shade is amazing, you guys. And the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes in general are a great investment because they're not super powdery. When you dip your brush into it, you're picking up pigment, but it's not so much pigment that one, you're gonna be dusting off a bunch from your brush, and two, that there's gonna be a lot of kickback in your pan. So you're not wasting your blush with this product. It's worth the money. Like, I know it's more expensive, but you will not go through one of these. They're that good. And then another blush that I actually love year round, but especially in the fall and the winter time, is the Too Faced Love Flush. And this is Your Love is King. It is the most beautiful, like raisin, reddish, mauve-y shade. It's just unique. Like, it's a really, really beautiful color. I love it. I used it a lot. I also used the peachy shade, which I forgot the name of that one. They're so similar, but this one I loved pretty much all year long. It was awesome. All right, so for highlight, I have 3. So to start off, I have this highlight palette by Makeup Revolution and Soph X. So I feel like this went around for a while here on YouTube, but look at this range, you guys. This is so beautiful. We have a frosty white, a champagne, kind of like a taupey champagne, multiple of these like deeper like rose shades over here. This one's really unique. It's kind of like a lavender, so that's super fun if you go to festivals or concerts. And then this kind of like sunshine color, and then this really deep rosy shade. They're just beautiful. I love to use this row right here for blush toppers, and then this row right here for highlight. Y'all, I went to town on this palette so much. It is so dusty and crazy in here, but honestly, it's incredibly affordable. The packaging feels a little bit cheap, but that's okay. The highlights are amazing. Like, you are going to love this. If you love Ofra Cosmetics or Becca Cosmetics for their highlights, you will absolutely love this. Even if you are a high-end kind of gal, these are amazing. So again, go treat yourself. So this is a highlight by Stila, and for those of you who have been around my channel for a while, this highlight was on my wish list for the longest time, and thank you, mommy, for getting this for me. But this is the highlight in the shade Kitten. And y'all, the love I have for this highlight is so high. I love it so much. I actually have been using it even more recently. It's just amazing. Like, I love this for a blush topper as well, especially if you are using more warm shades. Just strike a little bit over the tops of the apples of your cheeks and it's beautiful. It's definitely buildable, so that's what I loved it for, because I could apply it for my everyday makeup whenever I'm going into work or school, and then I could also build it up if I was going out shopping on the weekend or something like that. So it's amazing. I've actually been falling more and more in love with Stila Cosmetics this past year. Everything that I purchased from them, I'm not disappointed by. So another affordable one, which I tried really hard to get through this through my, what's it called again, Project Pan. This is the Pixie Aspen Ovard in Sunset, Santorini Sunset. I always got that wrong, but it's been like worn, it's really worn off right here. I'll show you, I have like a little bit of a dent in here, if it'll show. But this is just a beautiful highlight for every single day. Again, it's one of those highlights that is very buildable. It's not gonna be like too striking in terms of like, holy shit, she's got a big old streak of something glittery on her face. No, it just gives you that really beautiful glow from within. But again, it is buildable, so if you want more of that blinding highlight, you can definitely work it up with what does that even mean, y'all? Ooh, oh my gosh, I'm talking too much. I feel like I get so excited during these videos that I just go off the hinges. But it's amazing. Again, I feel like this is still at Target. I feel like I've seen it. I don't know, because I know it is a collab, but I'm not sure if it's a permanent collab. Sorry if it's not, but I'm just telling you the truth. So now let's move on to eyes. I am so late on this bandwagon, y'all, but it's okay. It's whatever. This is the Anastasia Brown Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. It's kind of comical because I, for the longest time, was like, I'm not a brows kind of gal. Like, I would just use a brow tint gel just to make sure that my brows were a little bit darker after I dusted foundation, powder, and whatever else all over my face. But I really like this. It's super easy and simple to use. This is my first one. I haven't gone through the tube yet, which is great, probably because I use a very light hand. I just fill in my brows. I was really blessed with really nice shape to my brows and pretty thick hairs, but not too thick. So I literally just use this to get in there and make sure that they are a little bit more opaque. I feel like that's the right word. So this is really great. I will probably be repurchasing this. If not, I'll get like a tinted brow gel, something like that. But it's really good, and I have used the crap out of it since I got it in 2018. So I'm shocked that I haven't gone through it yet, but probably because I don't press down super hard. And then my ride or die mascara. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I feel like you either love this or you hate it. There's kind of no in between. But for me, like, it really does just add so much volume and darkness to my lashes. I love it so much. I keep going back to it. This again is like one of those high-end products that I repeatedly purchase. I actually have, no, this is my new tube, but I have another tube, so I'm gonna be replacing it with this one soon. But it's just good. Like, if you haven't tried it, give it a shot because I love it. And then I don't even know if these are still sold, but these are the ColourPop Cream Gel Liners. I have Fastlane, which is like a beautiful green, and then Honeydew, which is a flesh tone color. So I have, I think, one or two more, but I use these all the time in my waterline, and they're amazing. They stay put all day. I know Marc Jacobs has really amazing eyeliners as well that stay really well in the waterline, but if you're looking for something affordable, I would check these out if they still are available. ColourPop's just a great brand. I feel like they're one of those indie brands that has really taken off, and now they're, you know, full-fledged out there, which is amazing and so cool to see. But these, again, it's one of those products where I'm like, how did I not use you up already? Because I used it pretty much every single day that I did my makeup, either the green or the flesh tone, and I also have the black. I believe, and maybe one more, not sure. All right, last for eyes, I have the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. So I have a lot of eyeshadows throughout my collection. I have palettes, I have singles, I have just a crazy amount of eyeshadow, but this palette spoke to my heart. First off, I love the packaging. I think it's so cool and unique. I've never seen anything like this before. It has that really great big mirror, but these eyeshadows are beautiful. It really reminds me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills, oh my gosh, the Subculture, Modern Renaissance, and Self-Made palette all put together, because we have the beautiful browns up top, we have some of the cranberries, the reds, more of those like blue green shades. It's just the perfect, every girl needs this palette, you know what I'm saying, because it has all of the brown tones that you're going to be using on a day-to-day basis, which I did. Like this shade right here is almost on pan, like Weekender. I use that. It reminds me a lot of Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, if you are a Makeup Geek fan. And Riff, Good as One, Still Shot, I use that a ton. The palette is just beautiful, and then the shimmer shades are definitely on point. I love this little quad over here as well. You need this. If you can get this, please do, because you will not be disappointed. The eyeshadows are super opaque and creamy, blendable. I love that palette. As soon as I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, why did I not get this sooner? All right, for lips, I have two standout products, and that's it. And y'all know, if you have been around my channel, that I'm a huge lipstick junkie. But the first one is a Dose of Colors in the shade Truffle. So this is the lipstick shade only that I have on my lips right now. This is what the packaging looks like. It is that beautiful warm tone nude. Okay, so you're going to probably go more with warm tones on the eyes as well as on the cheeks if you are wearing this, which is my jam. This is so comfortable, you guys. Honestly, I love lipstick and I love liquid lipstick. This is probably one of my favorite formulas that I have come across. Right now, it doesn't even feel like I have stuff on my lips. And especially in Florida, whenever shit gets cray and it's super windy and I don't want to wear lipstick to where when my hair gets in my lips and then streaks across my face, that's not cute. So this is like the perfect everyday color for me. And then second up, we have Buxom lip gloss in White Russian, and I know that this is like a cult favorite because it's so good, and you guys can see that I have used up quite a bit. Again, I would wear this whenever I didn't have makeup on, and for me, that's a rare thing. Like if I do my makeup, I do pretty much my whole face. Every once in a while, I'll throw in some mascara and just let it be, but I either do my makeup or I don't. And so this I would carry with me, and I would pretty much use it as chapstick. So again, can't believe that it's not gone. But I love these two lip products so much. They were my favorites, and I'm so glad that I was actually finally introduced to the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks, because that shade is amazing. I love Stone as well, but for an everyday shade, Truffle is definitely where it's at for me. All right, y'all, so that is going to complete my 2018 beauty favorites. I hope that you had a fun time. I know that a lot of these products are things that have even been out for years and years and years. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't need to be purchasing a ton of brand new products. Quite frankly, I just can't afford it. So I am trying to get through my current collection right now and actually use the stuff that I have. And these are my favorite, not just from 2018, but a lot of them are my favorite of all time, things that I discovered. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one.